hello, 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 hello. Thank you for being here, Replay Crew. Appreciate you. Y'all know that y'all rock. Yes, I am loving this look. Members are going to be disappointed, I think, because I intended to do this look. There's something on my screen during this live stream, but I said, let me just do a video and just do the swatches for this live stream to make it just easier. As far as tagging the brand. So let me take a sip of my Bolt South Farms Amazing Mango in my Gatorade bottle. This is the only thing close to food that I've had today so far, and I've only had a few sips. So today, we're going to be swatching two palettes I received in PR from Notoriously Morbid. It said it was coming yesterday, and then it showed it was coming today, and it was here today. So I'm going through the intro, give YouTube, time to notify people. I had a feeling I was going to drop that cap. And then we'll get into these swatches. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Hey Janessa. Hey Tanya. Why do I call it that? The crazy knowing it's okay to be yourself, your authentic self, in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. Just be who you are. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a specific technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Hey Janet, here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that is our intro. 2 tidbits about me if you're new here. I do curse sometimes because I do curse sometimes. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I try to be aware of it to say excuse me, but sometimes I don't realize it until like after the fact, meaning after I'm watching it aired on YouTube. So this look we have on is the Natasha Denona Dramatic palette. I did it as a video, so I do apologize to the members because I was like, do y'all want me to? And y'all were like, yeah. So I ended up not doing that, so I do apologize for that. The last 2 columns. Is this dramatic? I do like it though, and I love the formula, and I do really love this look. I'm just still kind of like, I'm Team Daphne Haylock on what she said about that, but that's not why we're here right now. So the 2 palettes I received today, it said it was enter at my mailbox, and so I got ready to go out. And I opened my door, there was a box outside my door, and it said it was from Notoriously Morbid. So I'm like, like, is this something else? So I came back inside, checked the tracking number, and it is the box. And so thankfully, I did not have to go out to the mailbox. My stomach is about 85% happy. Hi, Phantom. Oh, well, thank you. And you better too. I appreciate that. So I did quality check this one. It's in a sleeve. PAO. It's 24 months. Y'all know I really like that. So this one is Swamp of Sorrows. And this is one, when I saw it, I was like, ooh. And this is from the Spellcast Beauty side. And of course the packaging is amazing. And yeah, so this is what this looks like. I don't want to blind you with the mirror. Y'all look at this color story. Y'all know this is my color story. It has that murkiness. Hi, Shannon. You can keep the egg. When I eat eggs, I vomit. My stomach doesn't process it. So you can keep the eggs, but thank you for sharing. I can smell the glue. Not a problem. So when I saw this, why is my alarm set for... Okay, never mind. How old are you, Osana? You're asking me. How about you answer that question, and then maybe I'll answer you back. So, but this, especially these, y'all know that's my swampy, my grungy type color story. Is it a Thursday? A little dark glamour over there. Okay. Hey, Justin, how you doing today or tonight? I forget where you are in the world. But yeah, so I was just like, wow. So I am excited to have this. We're going to swatch this one. The other one I did not open because it has the plastic over it, which is kind of cool. And so I said, let me just, because y'all know I wanted to dig into it. And hey, Kim, how are you? I know I wanted to open it and look at it, and I said, okay, wait. What I found interesting, this one also has a 24-month PAO. That's not what I found interesting. What I found interesting is when I went online to get information about the palettes, because I do like to tell y'all, because they do a lot of, excuse me for all that noise, dual chrome and multi-chromes. Hey, Grace, I like to tell y'all, hey, Cheese, how are you? I like to tell y'all like what it's described as. And so I went online to print out that information. It has it for this palette. Swamp of Sorrows is not even on a website anymore. So I don't know if they're going to bring it back or not. So I have no information on this as far as the shadows. But this is this one, which is Veil of Tofana. And so I did print out what the shades are described as. And what it says is inspired by one of history's most infamous portions, Veil of Tofana is an 18-shade eyeshadow palette steeped in secrecy, seduction, and survival. In 17th century Italy, Italy, as Alicia says, a quiet rebellion brewed in the form of aqua tofana, a colorless poison whispered through cosmetics and cloaked in the guise of beauty. That sounds kind of like, ooh. So the outside of the packaging looks like, the outside of the palette looks like the packaging, which is really cool. And I did say 24-month PAO for this, so I am excited for that. So you're going to see it when I see it. And hopefully, I'm not looking, I'm going to put the lid on top of the mirror. So this is what that looks like. And this had the plastic on it. When I first saw this, I wanted it. And I'm looking at it like it is a neutral palette, but then you have those grunge pops. This, people may say, okay, it looks like it doesn't go, but it does, trust me. Like when I do looks with it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's an asset to this palette. For me, sometimes reds, this is a berry red, if I'm not mistaken. I have color perception challenges. But for me, these kind of shades tend to look the same on my lid if I put them side by side. But the rest of the palette, I was looking at this like, this is like a goth grunge lovers neutral palette. Like I do like their formula. So we're going to swatch these and see. I can see right now, this one looks like it might be chunky. And you see how that looks. And this one looks like it might be a little flaky. But we're going to swatch them and see. This is a dual chrome. When I look over here, I see a burgundy. When I look where you are, it's a green. This is what I see in person from that shade right there. But then it turns that color. I'm just looking to see if anything else is kind of flipping. This right here has a little flip to it. And I think it appears to just be those two. This is a pretty shade. When I'm looking down here, I'm seeing more of an aqua. It looks like it, yeah, here we go. This reminds me of a shade in one of their other palettes. I forget what it is, that it has that whatever color that looks like, so I'm not good at describing colors. And then it turns greenish where this one is turning like a blue. But when I look over here, I'm seeing like an aqua green. When I look here, down here versus where you are. But I'm excited about this, and we are going to, yeah, so we're going to swatch this. And again, members, I apologize that I asked y'all about doing this look, and then I did it as a video. So I do apologize about that. So I'm taking some more sips of Both House Farms. Who's Cheese? Oh, I did speak to Cheese. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do this one first since I don't have any information on it. They do have the shade names in it. Actually, this is Spellcast Beauty brand too. Well, the Spellcast Beauty side of things. I opened this again, and what I just noticed, I don't know if I did that, but y'all see that? I didn't notice it, but you know, I did notice it because I was like, what is this? But I didn't pay attention to it. So I was like, what is that? Because y'all saw I just opened it. Maybe when I opened it, the way I opened it like this, maybe my finger hit it. Anyway, so we're going to get into these swatches. Let me know what y'all think about the looks of these palettes. Swamp of Sorrows. Like, is this... I like the color story. So we're just going to start swatching. I have my sponge tip applicators here. I'm just taking some out for easily hand picking. And then we're going to jump into this. This one, Janet. Oh, this one has a flip. So it's purple and then... It's not quite purple. This one, excuse me for those glares. Can I put something over top of this? Yeah, this shade right here. Yeah, here's the flip, that shade. And it looks, this looks like it has some purple in it this way, and then it's green. All right, let's get this swatch in. Both actually. Yeah, I was just like, oh. So we're gonna start here. This shade, do y'all care about the shade name? Ivory Tower. So y'all know after, this is smooth. We're gonna be doing looks with this. I don't know when, but it's gonna be soon. I'm gonna just go down this way. Well, let me see. There's too many for me to go all the way across. So that's that shade. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna come down. This shade is Moonchild. Moonchild. I can feel the sparkles in it, but it still is smooth. This looks purple on here to my eye when I'm looking at it in person. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's pretty. It has a slight flip because it's a light pale pink, and then it's that shade. That is nice. Y'all, this is so different from the dramatic palette, which it is a different palette. This feels nice. This shade is, I don't know what this shade is. I think I'm just going to just keep swatching because I feel like I'm taking too long to, excuse me, I think it says the sinking. I feel like it's taking me too long to read the names. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to make them longer in case they do. Oh, so you can see the flip. That's pretty. Am I going to end up swatching on my nose? I think so. Or on my cheek. That is pretty. That is pretty. I'm going to come down here. This is a matte shade. This is very silky. Oh, that's nice. And that's just there. So these will be for under my brow bone or transition or just a buff out shade. Let me move my makeup trash over here. I'm going to come up to this one. This one feels not as smooth as the green one, but it feels smooth once I swirled around quite a bit. So it might be an overspray, I'm not sure, but I don't even feel it anymore. And so when I look at it, I see purple. But where you are, yeah, this definitely has a flip. So let's make this a long swatch so you can see the flip. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. And we're going to come down here and take this shade. This is very smooth. When I came back from the post office last night, I did make some rice, and I ate the rice. I was trying to see if it has a flip, but I think the reflectiveness or whatever is just bouncing off of this shade. I don't think there's a flip to that one. And surprisingly to me, once I ate the rice, I felt hungry. So I made a huge salad, thinking I'll just eat half now and the other half tomorrow. Y'all, I ate that whole entire salad, and my stomach was fine. But then the day is kind of, it's like 85% happy. But I have a feeling the same thing will happen. Like once I eat something other than drinking Bold House Farms, that my appetite will come back. That is pretty and it's bright. I like how you don't see it, but then you do. So this might be something for like my inner corner. Or like for this look, tap it on the center of my lip, which I really do like that one. This is a matte brown, as you can see, and we are going around the entire palette. Well, the pan, I'm gonna put that down here. This is a nice chocolate brown. That's nice. Why am I seeing a hint of purple in there? When I say I have color perception issues, I really mean it. Like, are y'all just seeing just a chocolate brown, or are y'all seeing something else? Or is it just this color, the light bouncing it off of that one, which is probably what it is. What am I missing? I think those dark shades in the swamp would get muddy on me and not really show up. You know I like muddy looks. That's that messy grunge I like. But yeah, I get what you're saying. You've never really figured out how to incorporate white into my looks. Seems it would be so stark against my skin tone. Some people use those super, super, super bright shades and they'll just put just a little tiny bit like right here. Sometimes I like how it looks on people. Sometimes I don't, but it's not up to me to like it. If they like it, I love it for them. But some people will do that. Just like a little brightness right there. The brown is saturated with color. It is smooth. All of these are smooth. Especially once I don't know if it was this one or one of these, but after I swirled it around, I felt how smooth it was. Yeah, these are silky, y'all, like Mario's shadows. This is pretty. Like a grayish purple. Why do I keep seeing purple? I'm tripping. That's a pretty shade. These are my shades, y'all. Oh my gosh, this feels so smooth. These are my shades. I feel like I'm low energy. I feel like how I'm acting is low energy. Look at this. So we're going to do a wide swatch because we know this one has a flip. This is pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. So this one is flipping, this one is flipping, this one is flipping. Y'all. This is reminding me of a Lethal Cosmetic shade. And actually this one is too. These are pretty. I like that. Why am I whispering? I don't know. We got two more for this palette. I didn't even tell y'all what they were described as, and the paper's right in front of me. So we'll go back and do that. So then we're gonna swatch this one. These feel super nice. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Travis. You're just surfing the net and passing through. I appreciate you stopping by. I have to say, oh, thank you. And you have a good weekend, too. Thank you so much. Glad you popped in. You are welcome to stay and subscribe and join the membership and all that good stuff. That's pretty. We got one more. So as you see, this does have, thank you for the hearts. It does have sparkles in it. This eye is still tearing, and it's tearing upward. I can feel it. Now, how do I do it? I can feel it. And this is this one. Oh, and the sparkles do show up. Usually that doesn't happen. Sometimes when it's a matte shadow with sparkles, when you put it on, the sparkles don't show up. Like that looks like a black shadow that I tapped a shimmer shadow on top of. That's what that looks like. Unlike this is that purple shimmer from Dramatic. And look how that showed up. This is how this should have showed up, even though it's purple, but you know, where you can see the shimmers in it. This is pretty. All right, we're going to backtrack. All right. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. What the hell did I... Okay, so from what I copied and pasted, the 18 shade names, these shade names, and I copied and pasted this from the website. The names on here for the shadows are not these shade names that's in the palette. What? And I went to Veil of Tofana on the website and copied and pasted the shade descriptions. The names on here on the website are not the names of the shadows. You know what? I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm straight tripping. I'm straight tripping. This is not Veil of Tofana. This Swamp of Sorrows. Yo, I be tripping. I do be tripping. I'm just like, what? Hey, Alexandra, thank you so much. Oh, yes, you saw this football game. Oh, enjoy. Enjoy. No, this is Dramatic look number 3, Michelle. Yes, I was really tripping. And this is too big for this. Why did I think it was that? Because I'm tripping. I am not well. But this is Swamp of Sorrows, y'all. And I'm digging it. I'm digging it. This is really nice. This is really nice. You knew you liked the look. It's the only one that and I'm not even gonna say it's dramatic. This look is, for me, is just regular. These swatches, oh my gosh, the formula, the smoothness, the flips. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. So this is Swamp of Sorrows. I am excited to have that. Now we're going to get to Vela Tofana. I was really tripping. I'm like, why? And so what we're going to do is, so this is the right information. So forgive me for confusing my damn self on that one. So I am going to read the shade names and tell you the description as I'm swatching them. So let me take out some more sponge tip applicators. And then we can just keep moving. Keep it moving. I think I pulled out too many, but that's okay. So yeah, because it's the one that has color to it, even though it still isn't dramatic. But anyway, so let me just make sure everything is in order. All right, yeah. So we're going to go across because they're listed going across on the paper. Well, they listed going down on the paper. So this one is Whispered Veil. No, it's not Vial. Whispered Vial, and it's described as a matte tawny peach. We're going to be all over the face with these swatches. Matte tawny peach. That's that one. This mirror is casting an orb. Matte tawny peach. This one, Tainted Trust, a dusky lilac with a strong silver sparkle. I'm gonna hold this down just in case. It is smooth and nothing is flying anywhere, but it also did not pick up a lot. So let's very carefully, because I know I get aggressive with my makeup. A dusky lilac with a strong silver sparkle. I almost don't see that shade on my complexion. I understand that it picked up the way it did because of the sparkles, and you can see the texture in it. So this is one where I would have to go back in and back in and again, but it does show up. But it is very sparkly. It looks like it wants to be flaky, but it's really not. And that's kind of surprising because it does look like it would be one of those flaky shades, and it is not a flaky shade. That's the shimmer, shimmer, shine, shine. That's pretty. That is pretty. I'm going to flip this over. This is Inner Circle, a bright yellow mustard. Wow. Bright yellow mustard. Oh. This is pretty. When you first swipe it, yes, it's very bold. And then when you blend it out, it's perfect. That is cute. This will add like just a little something something to a look. Like if I were to put this in my transition area and then blend it out, it would just be like, what is that? Oh, that's cute. Mustard! Mustard on the beat. Oh, excuse me, like, yeah, I had a flashback of the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl party. And I did tell y'all his name, when they asked him why do they call him Mustard, his birth name is Dijon. And so I'm like, that's a nickname that makes sense. Just like Michael Matthews, his stage name is Eminem. Those are his initials. And so I'm like, oh, okay, his born name was Dijon and his nickname was Mustard. So that makes sense. Because some of these names don't be making sense. This one is Velvet Petal, a royal purple matte. This is smooth. Ooh. Even these two together are nice. Put this on most of the lid. Put this for outer corner. Use this for your transition shade, like just a thin line, and blend that out. And if you have trouble blending, take this shade, because for me, like, you barely see it. These four is a look right here. These four are a look right here. I'm not using proper English. They not like us. They not like us. They really ain't, Tanya. You right. Oh, yeah, purr. Create a look with that mustard shade as an inner corner highlight. Maybe smoky, then that pop. You know what, Lock? Because use is a member. What did you just say? That mustard shade. So you see, so it's, yeah, and this is what I was saying. It'll pop it and then blend in, and it's just like, ooh. So it's like that subtle kind of like, whoa. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. And just for giggles, so y'all see what I'm saying, right? You see it, but it's not overpowering. How am I saying that right? It's not overpowering, but it's just like a little oomph, subtle but impactful. Yes, exactly. Like, yeah, yeah. Now I got another brush to wash. I still ain't washed none of them brushes, y'all. So I had to take another picture because I told you I was gonna do a before and after picture. Now it's even more from when I did this little. Yo, when I'm not well, stuff just don't get done, and my kitchen is looking crazy, and my desk is looking crazy. So then I'm gonna move over to Gold of the Grave. Oh my. Gold of the Grave is described as a gold shimmer with a bubblegum shift. Sorry you couldn't see me. What does that say? Gold shimmer with a bubblegum shift. I do see gold in person, but where I'm looking where you are, I'm just seeing that the one shade. This one looks like it, ooh. This one looks like it would be flaky too. Y'all see that texture? But this is so friggin' smooth. Yo, I love this formula. Oh my gosh. Ooh, where are we gonna put you? We're gonna put you down here. That might be the gold. That might be bubblegum pink. Y'all let me know. Even this one with this one, like this is a cohesive palette. Y'all, we only swatch 5 shades. And I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, that is different, a bubblegum shift. So yeah, okay, that's the gold. And there go the bubblegum. Wants to chew up all my bubblegum. That's the only words I know to that song. This one is sealed in wax, this shade right here. And this is a matte garnet. This feels a little dry, but not overly dry. Like, what the hell is it? And it might only feel that way because these were all like super smooth. Ooh. This is an easy shadow to use, easy to mess up with because I didn't mean to do all of that, but we're just going to blend it out so the line don't be janky. I promise y'all I do try to do straight lines. That is pretty. Yo, I'm having ideas already for looks, and we're only on the top row. That was this one. I apologize if you couldn't see it. So this one is sealed in wax, a matte garnet shade. That's that one. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this palette. This is Silent Bloom. When I look this way, I see burgundy. And when I look where you are, yeah, that definitely has quite a few shifts. This one is Silent Bloom, a raspberry base with icy blue to pink shifts. Excuse me. And this is why I like to read y'all the descriptions, because I'm horrible at describing colors. I'd be like, oh, that's a pretty red. They'd be like, D, that's a coral color. Like, seriously. This is like super smooth. This is nice. A raspberry base with an icy blue to pink shift. So let's put you over here. Okay, that's cute. This is cute. Yeah. So you see one color here and one color there. It's nice. Your Notoriously Morbid order finally moved to pull for processing today. That is awesome, and it's exciting. It's an eyeshadow, but apply that rich red berry as a lipstick over balm. That would be pretty, Locke. You have really, Locke always has really good ideas. Oh, that was Janessa that said that. My order for the lipsticks, the 6 I'm waiting for, they've been pulled for processing like a month now or more. And I ordered them June 26th. So I want to be excited, and I'm not trying to dampen your excitement, but it is exciting, but it still could take a while. But it is exciting. And I do like that they do those updates. This is pretty. And what I'm realizing is, like, with these shifts, you don't have to do much to see them. And maybe it's because I made them longer. Like, I'm just sitting here and you can see, like, both sides of the colors. Okay, this one, Arsenic Dust and Aqua Juniper. This is super smooth. This is super friggin' smooth. Aqua Juniper. What I'm finding interesting is the layout of these colors in this palette, because it'll encourage me and motivate me to think of different types of looks, because it's not set up monochromatic like most palettes are, or like the dramatic palette, everything is just in a row or whatever. No, this is gonna, for me anyway, this is gonna help me be creative and to think of what can I put with what. Because I'm looking at these and I'm just like, and I'm looking at this like, even though we only did 2 shades in that row, but I'm just like, this is nice. This shade here is Curio Dusk, a champagne shimmer with a pink shift. When I look over here, I'm seeing the champagne. When I look where you are, I see the pink. Sometimes that used to throw me off with Mothman, because I'd see one shade here and look up there and be like, wait, where am I? Oh, Notoriously Morbid, if you're watching this, please bring back Mothman. Please. That was my gateway to the brand. I would buy that in a heartbeat. And on here I see pink, but in here when I look over I see yellow. So we're gonna put this down here. And what I like too is that y'all know I'm not all about the high shine shimmer. Like this for me is perfect. Just give me a little bit of glow and just show up. And so yeah, this is one shade and then this is the pink. So what does it say? Champagne shimmer with a pink shift. So here's the champagne shimmer and there's the pink shift. This will look nice tapped over black lipstick, or even a brown, a dark brown, or a matte red. And this one here, Hemlock. Hemlock is described as, I'm seeing purple when I look this way. When I look where you are, it looks green mixed with brown. Hemlock, a shimmery dark taupe with a turquoise to violet shift. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. This is super smooth. This is super smooth. Hemlock. Hemlock, a shimmering dark taupe with a turquoise to violet shift. This palette retails for $54.99. And I'm sure it's because of the multi-chromes in here. Yeah, so you see this shade and then you see that shade. What did it say? Shimmering dark taupe. I don't know if I'm seeing any taupe, but I do see the turquoise to violet shift. Turquoise, violet. Turquoise, violet. So I am definitely seeing that. This one, ooh, Ash of Antimony. Ash of Antimony. It looks black when I look this way. When I look where you are, it looks more of a smoke gray. It's described as a matte cement gray. So yeah. Oh, y'all see how smooth that it went? Oh. That's nice. And this can be a look. First half of the lid, second half of the lid. Do your outer V. To spice it up, but this is transition. If you want to be spicy. Or this first half of the lid, this on second, because this shifts to that bluish shade, and this kind of starts with that. So I'd say this one first after the lid, this on second, and then just let them run together. I think that would be pretty. Did I use all sides of this? No. This one here, Elixir Code, is this shade, and it looks like it would be flaky, and it is not. This looks to be the same texture as this one, but that wasn't flaky, and neither is this one. I love that. If I'm aggressive, yeah, of course it'll flake up, but, ooh, a little piece just fell out. So Ash of, no, Elixir Code, this shade is described as a dark charcoal shimmer with gold and bronze shimmer. That was a mouthful. We still got 6 more. Where am I going to put these? Put this one up here. That is pretty. That is a different kind of shade. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that. peculiar, but I like it. It's different. I don't think I've seen a shade like this either, if ever, or it's been a very long time. This can get flaky, but I do tend to be aggressive with my shadows. But it's not messy, like it's not falling out all over in the palette. Actually, it didn't fall out anywhere, just like a chunk fell down here, and that just kind of flaked off. A dark charcoal shimmer with gold and bronze shimmer. That is pretty. I do see the gold and bronze shimmers. Lots of shift in this, exactly. Yeah, I wish that aqua had more boom, boom, boom. That's pretty. That's pretty. All right, let me keep moving because I'm sitting here just staring at it like, I like it. So the bottom row, laced chalice. I'm seeing something different when I look over here. When I look over here, it's like a bright green shade. Oop, okay, let me be gentle. I was a little aggressive and a piece flaked up. This is very smooth. I hardly tapped in here. Oh, look at that shift. I hardly tapped in here. Like this, you know, I'm gonna need to not be aggressive with this palette because it doesn't take much. And because of the design in here too, like it just picks up. So this is laced chalice. Oh Lord, a premium multi-chrome with a sea green base with shifts of rose pink to silver to electric lime green and gold. Yes, Tanya, lots of shifts in this palette. So we're gonna start a freckle. Yeah, we're gonna take this all the way across. Oh my. Oh my. I'm gonna read that again after I swatch it some more. Oh my. This with this shade, with the red shade, with the black. That is mixed with a whole lot of stuff. That is pretty. That is pretty. So let me hold the paper up so I don't have to look down so you can see it. Oh, okay. A premium, this is a long sentence. A premium multi-chrome with a sea green base and shifts of rose pink to silver to electric lime green and gold. And you know what? I think I see it all. And I wouldn't have known how to describe it because I'm not good at describing colors. But I am seeing, yeah, I like how, even like this, the corners look darker and you see that pinky and whatever else in the center. So this could just be all over the lid. This could just be all over the lid. And, you know, if you do one and dones, and for people who use their finger, and just be done. Put on mascara or liner if you want to and be done. This shade is pretty. Indie brand lovers, some will say it's not enough boom, pow, whatever, but it's still pretty. And this is good enough for me. I don't, like I said, I don't always, you know, want that or even go for it, the high shine shimmer shimmer. But when I have a shade and it does that, I'm like, oh wow, that's really bold. But this is more my wheelhouse because I do like dark, murkier type colors. But and this is not either dark or murky. But yeah, that's really pretty. This right here, it looks textured, and I'm thinking it's not going to be because the other ones that look like this were not. This is Fatal Charm, a muted pink base with a gold shimmer. A muted pink base with a gold shimmer. Muted pink base with a gold shimmer. I need to swatch somewhere else on my face. For me, it's a they're not there almost. It's just shiny, but it is still pretty. Tap this over a black, even though that's not this shade. Or maybe tap this over a darker shade. This would be nice for like first quarter of the lid. For me. Make sure I'm not missing comments. I'm starting to feel nauseous. I know I need to eat. Excuse me. Alright, so now we're going to move over to Bitter. Excuse me. Bitter is described as a light tawny shimmer with aqua to purple shifting sparkles. Ooh, Ooh, they list every shade. And you know who else do that? Lethal does that too. They list every single shift that's going to be in that shadow. Where am I going to put this one? Again, this is Bitter. A light tawny shimmer with aqua to pink shifting sparkles. Where am I going to put you? Let's put you under this eye. Bitter. Oh. I see more going on over here in the mirror than I do when I look where you are. This might be an inner corner shade too. But it's definitely, I do see the colors. It's pretty. This one, Silent Oath, is described as a matte coffee brown. This one is super smooth. What are they? A matte coffee brown. Tap this over this. Let's do that. I'm gonna take another sponge tip because I don't remember which side we used. What was that one? This one. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. You think they would work well together? I think so too. Because this could all just be like one palette. Like the color stories are cohesive. Yeah, so tapping this over something, over a darker shade. Let's, for giggles, tap this over this purple. Y'all look at that. For giggles, let's tap this over this red. Y'all, this is nice. For giggles, let's tap this over this. Y'all, that is pretty. Wow. That's pretty. So we got two more. This one is Glass Crucible. Glass Crucible is described as a shimmery antique bronze with a red flash. Shimmering antique bronze with a red flash. We gonna see. We gonna see. Shimmering antique bronze with a red flash. I'm not seeing a red flash. Or maybe it's flashing so quick I'm missing it. I do see the antique bronze. I'm seeing pink. Let me know what color you guys are seeing. But I'm not seeing any red. So I see the antique, and then to me this looks like a pinkish. Yeah, I don't see the red in there, and that is okay. One more shade, Madder Root, M-A-D-E-E-R. Like I'm madder at you than you are at me. Madder Root. This is really a soft, silky shade. And this is described as a matte Merlot. I'm gonna put that over here. A matte Merlot. That's pretty. For giggles, take this shade. That's pretty. So this is an idea too. Put down a matte. Yeah, and then just put a shimmer on top of like half of it, because that can change the whole look. That would be an easy halo look, y'all. Just put a matte shade all over the lid and put something like this, or like this one or that one, which was this one, just in the center. Easy halo look. Easy halo look. That is pretty. I do have, thank you for the hearts. Hey, sons are listening from the shower. We see the shower, the kids in the tub. I appreciate you. I appreciate you spending time with us. I do have a 15% off code down below, which I think is great because most brands tend to do like 10%, but Notoriously Morbid, you'll get 15% off. And it is affiliated. Yeah. So easy halo look. Put a dark shade or just whatever matte all over and take a shimmer shade like how we layered some of these and just put down the center. Easy as halo look. That's it. That is pretty. Yeah, I don't see the flash of red, but this this is really good over that red. And so how I was saying, looking at this as a palette, as a cohesive palette, it's just like these shades are just like wherever. But as you see, like it is cohesive because you're even tapping some of the lighter shimmers over other stuff or just using them on their own. And this yellow, it's just like just enough pop to be like, to make it interesting. What did Locke say? She said something but impactful, subtle but impactful, I think is what she said. And I do agree with that. This right here, Swamp of Sorrows, is not on their website right now. So I thought that one was going to be around. I don't know if it's coming back, but it's not on the website at all. But this one, Veil of Tofana, this is on the website. Retails for $54.99. You will pay shipping. And so if you use my code, you will get, some of your shipping back. You will get 15% off. And so I am glad that they sent this to me because I was really considering buying it because I was looking at it like, it is a lot of neutral shades, but then like the shimmer tones, the multi-chromes, and the dual chromes, I was just like, this is like a beautiful palette. And so I can get, my subtle grunge, I can get my goth looks out of here. If I want to go dark, just use the darker shades. Or if I want to go bold, there's some bold shades in here. And so I am excited about this. And so thank you to Nomad for, oh, Lord. Thank you, Notoriously Morbid, for sending this and Swamp of Sorrows my way. Y'all, I'm excited about both of these. And I remember saying last night that I was wondering, like, why do I do more of the looks I don't prefer versus, my preferred aesthetic? This is my preferred aesthetic. And so I am really excited to have these to get back to that. And so my conclusion to that question for myself was, because the other types of looks, ethereal, barely there, natural, neutral, glam looks, they're easy to do and it's hard to mess up. Where if I do something like this, I got to take more time, especially using a black or, a dark base shimmer. I got to take my time and really think about what I'm doing. Whereas, the barely there, not there, natural, ethereal looks, whatever you do is going to look nice. And so my conclusion is that's why I do more of those, is that it's just easier and quicker to do. And also I feel like most of beauty YouTube prefers those types of looks, and so I do want to have something for everybody. But I am really excited about these. I'm thinking we may do a series, but it'll be here and there because we have so many lives planned out. And for October, we have 3 lives a week, and this one makes 4 for this week. So it's just like, girl. And so it'll be like a look with this or Swamp of Sorrows, and then, something else. And so it won't be like a week of any one palette because we got lives 3 days a week in October. Except the last week, I think. Hi, Diane. I'm a human being. What are you? Are you doing okay today? Thank you, Janessa. I'm an alien. I'm a troll. Actually, this is the crazy troll nation. The troll here is a good thing. So yeah, I am excited about this. I really am. And having used a dramatic palette and done the swatches from Ethereal Eyes, like this is very comforting to me because I'm just like, yes. And so I am like super excited because y'all saw me with the Mario one. But I love the formula. But this is where I live. This is where I live. Hello. There's 2. On the forehead is Swamp of Sorrows from Notoriously Morbid. On the face is Veil of Tofana from Notoriously Morbid. And I do have a link and a code down below to give you 15% off if you're interested in purchasing these. But do watch the replay so you can actually see me swatch all of these shades. And for this one, also to hear the description of the shades, because I printed it out to say so. So that'll be it for tonight, y'all. Oh, under an hour. Amazing. But I am super excited. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, because it was just like y'all see my face and y'all didn't see this last night. Me being excited about the nature palette or whatever. But this is where I live, y'all. And I feel like I'm coming back home to have a color story that's where I live. And I will say maybe more so Swamp of Sorrows because it is just deeper colors in it, even though they are shifty, which is fine. But I do like the dark base, black base multi-chromes. But these are super pretty. And using some of them, this one, I forget which other one, as toppers, y'all. And this green, this yellow, girl, I need to go. I'm excited. Yeah. I am hella excited about these palettes, and I'm excited to use them, and I'm so happy. I feel like crying. For anyone that feels a late night chat. Oh yes, thank you, Janessa, for saying that. Janessa's going live at 10 p.m. Central. If you're on the East Coast, that'll be 11 p.m. I did turn my notification on. Thank you for the heart. Crystal Smith is revealing the mystery box contents tonight, and so it'll be after that because she has that box, and so she's going to wait for that reveal, and then she's going to do hers. Is this their first larger palette? Since I always see 9 pans. You talking about me or for notification on for you, Jen? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This has 12 shades in it, and this one has, okay, something's flaking. There's like, excuse the light, you see the flakes? Which one is that though? Some of it is from this one. Oh, okay, you stubborn too. Yeah, some of that's from that one. But it's not that flaky where it's just everywhere like glitter. And it was easy to just brush off. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one has 18 shades. So we got, what did I say for this? 12? I don't even remember. How many shades is that one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, so we have 12 shades and then we have 18 shades. This is one of their larger ones. It definitely is because usually they don't do a lot of the 18 shades. This is a really pretty color story. And I do like how they set it up. So there's like every row, every column almost or something has a shimmer just to kind of set off. This is a very interesting color story. Some people may find it chaotic because people tend to do the monochromatic thing. This is not that. And I love it for that. I'm seeing looks already, but we're going to go because I feel like I can just keep going on and on and on and on and on about this palette. Yeah, I do feel like that. So I'm seeing looks already, which is exciting because other palettes, I look at it like nature and I'm just like, I'm not even inspired. Okay, Janet, thank you. I was curious. You feel like you've been seeing a couple of larger palettes before, but mostly 6 or 9 pans. Yeah, they're most of their Spellcast Beauty, even though both of these are Spellcast Beauty, but they tend to be these little 6 pans, and then they have like palettes that's 9 pans that are the square shadows. I don't have any of those, and those are all multi-chrome dual chromes. But yeah, so it's not often, it seems like, when they do palettes like this, and that's another reason I was excited, because you give me more of my vibe. So I'm really excited. So make sure you had an 18 pan from Notoriously Morbid a few years ago. Yeah, they don't do it often. Yeah, and it does seem, yeah, there's a lot of 9 pans, because quite a few, probably half of them Notoriously Morbid, they did send to me in PR. But then when you have like Rose from the Dead, or this one was 18 pan. I think this was 2 years old, 2 years ago. No, actually this was last year. They sent this to me last year, and this is 16 pan, Unearthly Aura. And so they do, yeah, they're not, it's not a lot though. Rose from the Dead is 12 shades, 16 shades. Rose from 12. Rose from the Dead and Marry Me One are 12 pans, but they don't do the 18 pans often. So it is nice to have more of my vibe. Yes, it is really nice. Just know if you order, it's going to take a while to get to you. So even in my frustration, like when I get it, I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. And I always tell y'all that's what's going to happen. I will say for me, it does end up being worth the wait. And so I go through the frustration, but then when I get it, I'm just like, this is amazing. And so that makes it worth it. And so that's for me though. So it depends on how your patience is set up, because you will wait a little bit. But Janessa has those 16 pan square palettes, the square ones. And I don't have any of those. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, so we're going to go, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you, members, for not being pissed off because I was going to do this look first, and then I did the look with dramatic anyway. And I have Fox on my face again today. That's going to be in a video, a separate video. Well, I already filmed it, but I need to edit and schedule it. But so thank y'all for being here. We'll be back here on Monday. I don't know what it is scheduled. We're scheduled out for live streams till the end of October, 3 times a week. But we'll see what we'll come up with in the meantime. I think there is a members exclusive next week coming up. So if you're curious about membership, click the join button. It doesn't join you. It'll show you the perks. And if the perks look good to you and they entice you, then yes, go ahead and join. We would love to have you. So good night, everybody. Thank you for being here as always. And thank you for the thumbs up too, y'all. And thank you to the new people who popped in. I really appreciate you. I always love seeing new faces, well, new names. And thank you, Locke. And so as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Good night, everybody.